introduction, we have Respberry, or the scientific name is Rubus ides, that a small perennial crop with a naturally vigorous growth habit, characterized by tooth green, leaf and sweet. These berries have many colors like red, black or yellow, and their variety is bear fruit once or twice a year. Next, we choose stem cutting for this propagation method. As we know, cutting is referred to part of the stem or root from the original plant into a suitable medium for vegetative reproduction. This propagation needs our focus in maintaining ideal conditions like moisturized, light, temperature, and aeration of the medium for successful rooting. Next is our objective and why we use this propagation. Firstly, we can create a new plant that is genetically identical to the parent plant with favorable characteristics. It more faster rate of maturity than those grown from seed. We also can increase the cost of acquiring new plant and produce more plant in uniform size, grow rate, and fruiting time.
So I would like to present about the material that we use for propagation of raspberry. So first thing first, we need a parent plant, which is raspberry, to propagate and make sure it's grow another raspberry. So next, we will need scissors. The function is to cut the stem, and we have to make sure our scissors are clean before we cut the stem of the parent plant. Third, we need small pot. This is where our growing media will be located. So next, of course, we need peat moss. It helps the plant to grow and nutrient uptake for the plants. So lastly, we need spray bottle. To ensure the plant is healthy, we must spray it with water at least twice a day. Next, I would like to present about the method for propagation of raspberry. So the first method is we need to choose a healthy, mature raspberry cane, which is preferably one from the current year's growth. Second, cut 4 until 6 inch section of the cane using clean, sharp pruning shears. Ensure each cutting has at least one note. Next, remove any leaf from the lower half of the cutting. Next, dip the base of the cutting in rooting hormone to encourage roots growth. For the another method is plant the cutting about 2 until 3 inch deep in the pot field with a moist, well-draining potting mix. After that, keep the pot in a humid, warm location with indirect sunlight. And cover with a plastic bag to maintain humidity if it's necessary. Lastly, root will develop in 4 until 6 weeks, after which the cutting can be transplanted outdoors.
So now I want to talk about procedure of taking a stem cutting. So for the step 1, we need to choose a healthy plant, which is we need to select a plant with no signs of disease or pests. Step 2, we need to prepare the tools. So we use sharp, clean scissors or pruning shears. For the step 3, we need to take the cutting and cut 4 until 6 inch of piece from the plant with the tools that we use. Then the cutting should have at least one node, which is a point where leaves or roots grow. So at the step 4, we need to prepare the cutting, which is we need to remove any lower leaves and leaving a few at the top. So next, we need to dip the cut end in rooting hormone to encourage root growth. So for the step 5, plant the cutting. After we dip the cut end in rooting hormone, we need to place the cutting in small pot with a moist, well-draining medium like a mix of peat and sand. For the last step, for step 6 is care for the cutting. So we need to keep the cutting in a warm, humid environment with indirect light. We put the plant without any sun direct to the plant. So after that, we need to mist regularly to maintain the humidity. So we need to spray the cutting with spray bottle with water inside. So we need to spray it every day, regularly.
So, I will talk about the result of observing the red raspberry plants over 49 days of propagation. For your information, the data collected is based on a weekly basis. For the first and second week, the trees still look healthy and show a positive reaction where the leaves on the tree remain green and look fresh. In the third week, the tree stem still look good. However, the leaves appear wilted but still showcase a vibrant green color. In the fourth and fifth weeks, the tree show a drastic negative reaction. The leaf on the tree completely wilted and the stem began to change color to a brownish. In the 6th and 7th weeks, despite being given enough water, the leaves on the tree wilted and began to fall off the tree, and they are white patch appearing on the part of the stem that has turned brown and on the dead leaf.
For the discussion, in this section, we have observed two aspects that happen to our red raspberry tree during its growth process that we think is appropriate to discuss here. We managed to overcome every situation that could affect the growth of our plants, as well as learn a lot about factors that may affect the condition or growth of red raspberry.
In conclusion, this study successfully demonstrated the effectiveness of red raspberry plant propagation using stem cutting and vegetative methods over a period of 49 days. Factors such as water, sunlight, and nutrients were found to be critical for healthy growth. Then, the stem cutting technique proved to be efficient, cost-effective, and easy to implement and provided the good quality of parent plant. Observation also highlighted the importance of selecting the right climate and careful handling of plant tissue to ensure optimal growth. Thus, the method used has proven to be efficient and effective, resulted in healthy and thriving plants.